Hey there, Virgo. This is Ashley, and we're going to be doing your reading for the week of August 8th. Specifically, we're going to tap into the 8-8 Lionsgate portal energies for you. So this will be Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I definitely recommend you check out your other natal chart placements. There have been a lot of really good messages and advice coming through that I think will help the collective to navigate this specific portal. Now, I do feel like with the lunation cycle that is changing, that the portal itself is actually wider than just, like a 10-day span of time. I feel like it began on the Aquarius full moon in July, which is on the 23rd of July. And I feel like this portal in particular is going to be having an impact until the next Aquarius full moon, which happens on the 22nd of August. And so a little bit wider of a time frame there, but I also feel like, I don't feel like that's an accident. On the new moon on the 8th, it takes place at the peak of the Lionsgate. And so it's like the two are playing together, this change in lunation cycles and then the Lionsgate portal itself. Let me kind of move these over, get them into view. So we're going to be looking at current energies, potential energies for this portal, and then any advice from your guides on what to focus on at this time. So Virgo, week of August 8th. And you're probably already experiencing some of these energies. There's definitely been an increase in creativity. It almost feels like time is moving faster. There could be some overwhelm because there's so much going on. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers. That's the second time that's come up as the center card. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it was Pisces. You might want to take a look at that reading. Oops. The Six of Cups, the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, and the Moon. So in your first row here, I really like this. We have this squirrel spirit. It says, believe in yourself. And that is a really Virgo statement. Virgo is all about sort of perfecting your craft, whatever that might be for you, but also realizing that you're already perfect in including, all of your faults and flaws. But really kind of believing in yourself. The squirrel, he's surrounded by all these acorns. There's fall leaves in this depiction, and so it's kind of like building up for the winter here. So he's really working hard. But the squirrel, when he's building up for the winter, he's probably not running around collecting acorns wondering if he's worthy or if he can do it. He just does it, right? And so we have the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. And that's some really good energy there. I think really believing that you know, you're worthy of your own happiness and dreams. And with the Queen of Wands here, that's really attracting that into yourself, you know, having the confidence and the magnetism to bring it towards you. You know, she's just sitting here on a cushion, conjuring up what she wants. It's coming to her because she is so positive that it already belongs to her. And then we have the Emperor here. So could be dealing with a divine counterpart. This could also be just leadership energy, whether that's you taking the lead, getting a promotion, or, you know, kind of independently chasing after your dreams. So let's get some clarifiers here. Let's see what's going on. Nine of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. So it could be some communication coming in that is like a dream come true. We have the Nine of Wands on the Queen of Wands. And the Emperor, whoops, we've got a few here. Death, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it could be a soulmate energy here, potentially a situation or relationship that has ended with a divine counterpart. This could also be a career change here. Perhaps it was something that you were doing for a long time and something about it just no longer really sparked joy for you. And so you're wanting to introduce some more of your, I wanted to say inner child, like kind of following, you know, your heart here. Let me get one more for these other, for this Nine of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords, so some sort of communication for sure coming through. Some kind of breakthrough energy that's coming in quickly. That's a wish come true. But you're a little bit guarded against I want to say here that you're kind of like potentially going into a situation. Maybe this thing that you're wanting to go for, this dream that you're wanting to go for, there's a lot of competition there. And so, I mean, that really lines in with believing in yourself, believing that if somebody else can do it, so can you. And from and I think this Emperor here is really you kind of taking charge and believing that you can chase your abundance and you can reinvent yourself to do something that maybe in the past didn't seem possible or didn't seem practical. We'll get more here because this could very well be a love scenario as well. If it is love, I would say that there's some sort of communication coming through, potentially from an air sign. But you're guarded against it. You're kind of not wanting to mess with any kind of drama. We'll see what comes through in these other rows. So the potential for this portal is, you've got the Breathe card. So really just kind of remembering to take care of yourself and kind of center yourself so that anything that is coming through, you are prepared to handle. You know, when we're in this excited energy, it can be difficult to think clearly or even get an intuitive hit from that particular situation if we're kind of all frazzled. So I think self-care will really be coming in for you here. We have the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini, Aries. Scorpio again here. Cancer, Pisces. So really, you really have most of the signs. Yeah, all the signs here. Let's kind of see what's going on here with this potential row. So King of Cups is getting the Eight of Pentacles. The Lovers is getting the King of Swords. And the Eight of Cups is getting the Emperor. So we've got two kings here, and the Emperor twice. So this competition here could very well be that you have a couple of suitors interested in you. That they, male or female, not gender specific. But especially with the Lovers here at the center, you may have a choice between two people. But if that is the case, I do feel like this Emperor was perhaps a divine counterpart that you had in the past, and you've walked away from that. And you are walking away from that relationship. Could have felt, overly controlling. But this King of Cups here is wanting to come in and put in the effort to be with you. Let's get one more set here. If this is not love related, then I do feel like you're intuitively kind of following your heart when it comes to your next endeavor in the workplace. And I do feel like you're probably going off on your own. This could very well be an entrepreneurship type scenario. Walking away from something you've done for a long time in order to kind of go off on your own and create something new. Something that is, inspiring to you. So we have the Fool with the Eight of Pentacles. We have the World with this King of Swords. Okay. So with the King of Swords and the World together, it could very well be that this work endeavor is more global. You could be going online and doing some work, or it may involve travel. And we have the Hermit here with the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, really reflecting on what it is that you want to manifest for yourself. Some sort of work or creative endeavor. Now, if you are walking away from a love situation, I do feel like you probably cut communication with that person, or they have gone silent. And it could very well be that you're walking away from it because they have begun to go through some kind of transformation of their own, right? So if they're experiencing sort of a death and rebirth, dark night of the soul kind of situation, it could very well be that that relationship needed to end because you just weren't on the same wavelength at that time. Now, in your final row here, we have the Pioneer in reverse. And this is what your guides are wanting you to focus on. And it says, compulsive need to keep moving on. And we've got this interesting light bulb here, and the light bulb has a heart at the center of it. So let's look at what that's about. Page of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Moon. I almost wonder, I guess initially the first impression I'm getting here is that perhaps you've had these relationships or this past relationship, and there's a lack of commitment here. And this, because this row is what you should be focusing on, I do feel like this is probably the energy that you're presenting, that you are maybe hesitant to really commit to something. Because the Page of Wands can be kind of like hot and cold energy, but it looks like that lack of commitment or that need to escape would be due to just some fears or kind of hidden emotions that you're experiencing. Let's look at that a little closer. So maybe just having a lack of confidence in yourself, and that is kind of what you're experiencing right now, is really learning how to believe in yourself and what you want. But let's just, because really with the Pioneer is someone who sort of blazes a trail, right? It says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. But on the shadow side of the Pioneer, it's like they blaze a trail and they blaze another trail and then they blaze another trail and they just keep going, and there's not a whole lot that gets that first one off the ground, right? So let's get some more clarification here. We have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. So yeah, I feel like you're really wanting recognition and a victory, and that maybe what you're seeking is to follow that passion that you have, really deep down inside of you. But something about some unconscious fears need to be healed, because otherwise you just keep rebooting the cycle. You start something new, and then when you don't get the recognition that you feel that you deserve, you start something new again, and then it kind of keeps going in this this pattern. Let's get one more, because I don't know that you're conscious of those fears. And I do feel like this came up a little bit in the Virgo August reading. So in the Virgo August reading, I did the reading itself, and then I was having issues with my laptop and it cut off the video. So I had to post a second video, like part 2. And it talked about, in the part 2 video, if you go watch that, it talked about trying to understand the why behind what you're seeking. So you have a better idea of what deep inner child type of desire you have and why that desire exists. So, Page of Wands again. Three of Pentacles. So very well could be work or love related. Yeah, and the Eight of Cups. So anytime that there's like a lack of recognition, you're tempted to walk away rather than heal that issue, those deeper emotions that come up for you. Because with this center card of this row, You want to collaborate, you want to work together, you want to do something that you're passionate about and build something. But whenever you hit a roadblock, and it could very well be about your really believing in yourself. It could very well be when you hit a roadblock or you stumble upon something where you don't feel like you're being recognized for your efforts, then you bail. You walk out and decide, well, I'm going to start something else because this isn't working. And that could apply to both work and relationship type stuff. But I do feel like with this Six of Cups here and the Six of Cups here, it could very well be an inner child type of wound that needs some attention. So let's get a couple more pieces of advice, Virgo. I hope this was helpful. And it would be interesting to hear your feedback on if this resonates, if this is what's coming up for you in this period of time. So soulmates are important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers, and family members. And we definitely did have the Six of Cups. We've got the Lovers here. So this could very well be both work and love related, family related, maybe even an experience that you're seeing with one of your children, if you have children. Ask. It's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. So perhaps just communicating when that lack of recognition happens for you. Because it could very well be that you just expect the recognition, but that others aren't aware that that's something that's important to you. Let's see, guides. Your spirit guides are here to help you communicate with your guides today. So I do feel like that card has come up for a lot of the signs. So I do feel like whatever this Lionsgate portal is bringing through, it's really essentially an optional upgrade, right? You can tap into it and take the opportunity. And this breathe card with this portal, the potential, I think that that's almost like another piece of advice, that instead of, blowing this pop stand, maybe kind of breathing into it, asking for what you want, and you may just find that people are more than willing to give you recognition and supportive feedback. They may just not be aware that that's what you're seeking. So, Virgo, I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Join the community so that you can be there for the next reading. Like I said, I'll be doing the new moon reading and getting that posted, as well as the mid-month August readings. And if you haven't watched that August reading, I do feel like you'll get some more details, because this felt like it was tapping into some of those same energies. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.